Good morning, everyone. I wanted to just speak this today instead of writing it. It's storming here in North Palm Beach this morning. Gary's writing. We are continuing on with our little project, our project to divert attention from unpleasantness going on in the world. Thank you to those who have contributed recipes, and we're keeping it going. So if you haven't, join us. It's just for fun. That's it. And I will send along links. I think we're about at 10 or so recipes right now, so thank you. We made Deborah Hamilton Lynn's meatloaf last night, and we will make it again because it's delicious, but we did have to change it because we don't eat red meat. But point today, though, as it storms and we're home, cozy in, I decided to put some beans together that need to sit on the burner all day and just kind of simmer. With their navy beans, and they're very bland, and you have to really punch them up. And so they're sitting there, and I'm in my cozy little kitchen doing the beans and listening to Miles Davis, and the rain kind of pounding outside. You can hear it. Our hurricane shutters are closed to prevent water coming in on our loggia. But I thought about how the government is shut down and what that means, and how a situation where military people, as they should, will be funded. But if I'm understanding it correctly, SNAP will not be funded. And it is appalling to me. I have never been on SNAP or whatever it has ever been called. But that is not to say that I won't someday be on SNAP or whatever it will be called in the future. In my career, in my professional capacity, I was at an event honoring nonprofit organizations. And it was a day of honoring people that were receiving grant money from my company. And it was a media company, by the way, if you want to slam media. They do a lot of philanthropic work, just so you know. But I had a chance to speak at that because some of the nonprofits I worked with on behalf of the company were there. They were receiving grant money. And a person right before me, that I was on the board of that particular nonprofit, and she was talking about, via her nonprofit, homelessness. And she looked around this vast room and she said, none of you will know what that is like, I'm sure, to be homeless. And then she told some stories about people that never thought they would be homeless, but they were, alas. And it struck me right in the heart, because I got up next to speak to talk about the goodness of the nonprofits and my personal relationship with them and what they're doing. But I started with thanking her for that comment. However, I did want to correct her and say, none of us know. None of us know that. We can sit there in this room there was a lot of wealth in that room because a lot of people give a lot of money. They are philanthropic. But none of us know. We don't know. But as adults, that's one thing. But as children, not having food next month and to complain that they buy a cake mix and a frosting to bake a birthday cake, you should be ashamed of yourself if that's what you think. People know these most of the people going in to buy food, they're buying staple items like ramen noodles that they can make last through the month. And the fact that this country, with the wealth in this country, would allow children to go hungry, to deny food to anyone is absolutely appalling. So as I stood there in my kitchen with all the staples in my pantry, our freezer is absolutely bursting. And I thought, how can that be in this country? How can that be?